And with Thanksgiving in 2 days, now is a good time to remind you of the fire dangers when it comes to preparing a meal. 41 NBC's Elizabeth Gutierrez shares tips on how to prevent a fire from happening in your home.
Turkey is probably the first word that comes to mind when you hear Thanksgiving. But there are also many dangers when it comes to preparing a Thanksgiving meal.
One of the most common problems we see with frying a turkey is frying indoors. A lot of people don't know it. You can't fry under your garage. Even though they're considered outside, you need to be a safe distance away from your structure. So we do have issues with the frying under the garage, and you'll see an overflow.
The Macon-Bibb Fire Department held a turkey frying demonstration to show the danger of not properly preparing your meal. The demonstration showed just how quick a fire could begin if you don't follow these steps.
Give your turkey an adequate amount of time to unthaw and defrost. It may take days. Definitely prepare yourself ahead of time. Plan ahead of time when you're doing this. Make sure you have proper eye protection, proper feet protection.
Piedmont-Macon says they've treated various patients who received a burn from frying a turkey. But they say if you do receive a burn, there are several tips to keep in mind.
If you feel like you have an area that's been burned, just go ahead and run that area through just tap warm water for about 3 to 4 minutes. You don't want to overdo it because that can kind of slough off and macerate the wound.
If you do end up in a situation where you receive a burn, doctors at Piedmont say it's important to assess how big the burn is.
The most important thing is if you're comfortable with that equipment, you've seen it, you've done it, you're probably going to be in a better spot than someone who's a novice who's trying to do it for the first time.
In Macon, Elizabeth Gutierrez, 41 NBC News.
And doctors say if a burn is bigger than your hand, you should immediately go to the emergency room. And firefighters want to remind you never leave food unattended, even if it's just for a few moments.